Welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Welcome to summer. As I mentioned a couple of times over the past couple of weeks, we have a new schedule for the summertime, which varies from our normal play schedule. Instead of doing single player content on the weekdays, or work nights, I guess, or school nights, and doing Smash on weekends, we're now doing Smash on weekdays and single player content on the weekends. And today is the first of those streams. In addition to that, I am now hosting weekly tournament events every Friday. So we just kind of have fun in arenas all week, and then we have a serious weekly. It's not that serious. It's a weekly event, so it's kind of whatever. But there are 14 total events. I think that the strat here is that you just kind of sign up for a couple of them. So like if you miss one, it's no big deal. You know, that's kind of the problem with monthly events. Is that like, you know, if you can't join, then you have to wait until next month. Yep, it's a weekly, so every Friday. So that's the strat there. We're gonna be doing no password for these. This is going to be my first stream for the summer, or the first Smash stream for the summer. So I'm just going to try to get some newcomers into the channel. Hello to B-Drill. Hey there to Pink Kong. Hello Freestyles, Swordmaster, Sonic, and Dragon King. Hey there, Ann Lazaro on the NTT. Just booted up Smash, nice. Wait, what? That didn't work? Ooh, that's super dead. Super dead there. Oh, I'm bad. Guess I deserve to die here. go. I'm dead again. If only. I almost went for a grab there. Oh, should have went for dash attack there. Come off and fair. Nope. That's puff for you. I play lots of characters. You get what you deserve. You're right. I missed an edge guard. I was at like 50, and Bowser was recovering with no jump, and I missed my back air, so I deserved to lose there. I'm gonna decide B to the right. Oh, you're talking about your first stock, not the second stock. I meant to have USD there. I held left intentionally so that you would go off stage. And I had the lower percent, so I had more control over it than you did. Well, maybe not more than you did, but I did have more control than otherwise. You really don't need to mention that I love you for Twitch, though. Hey there, AG. Also, hey there, Pokemon Tojo. Long time no see. Hey there, Pika. You know what? Let me go ahead and fix this right now. I need to have chatbot plug Pika as well. Oh, well, actually, your content is very different now from what it used to be. So, let me think of something to put here. Because I still reference your Pokemon Stadium and Super Mario 64 speedruns. But I haven't been seeing those. It's like Roblox and Plants vs. Zombies at the moment, Sneak King, things like that. Let's see, scroll down here, I'll find you. Looks like we lost some connection. Like, super dead connection. Alright, let's see whether the entire arena died. Nope, just Dragon King. That's no reason to apologize to me. It was your game that was ruined, not mine. go. Need to find Pika's link. I'll read chat soon. There we go. That's enabled now, so the next time Pika says something, it should, what's it called? The arena is 8 people long. Normally I do 4-person arenas when it's just like when I'm playing mains or whatever. But for the inaugural summer Smash stream, I wanted to do just an open arena, you know, no password, no play limit, just, you know, show up and play or whatever. Barely see the match. Why is that? Is there something wrong with the stream? Something wrong with how you're viewing it? Something wrong with anyone else? Hey there, M Destroyer. That's that. Nice DI. Oh, I thought they were gonna live from that. Can't see because it's blurry. Are you on? I'm guessing you're on mobile. You gotta click the 3 dots in the top right corner and then go to click on video quality and then click advanced and then set it to the highest value, which should be 720p 60 frames per second. Think about picking up DDD again? Nice. DD is a pretty good character. Like, the more I think about it, the more good I see in the character. Like, I honestly think that DD has just the best recovery in the game. Like, he's got super armor on his ascent. He, you know, even though he could get 2-framed, like if you use the super armor to your advantage, then it, you know, has no effect. It has a spike on the way down. You can mix up by landing on stage sometimes. Could have rested there, I guess. I'm not sure if it would have killed him. Probably get a down air kid there. Thought I might try to rest there. Much better? Nice. Glad that worked out for you. Oh, because of seeing Omnilax's DDD? Yeah, Omnilax has a really good DDD. Hey there, I like pie. This is a losing battle for you. Like, I guess it's good practice, I suppose. Like, if you want to just kind of invalidate DDD, you could actually, like, always hit Gordo back. But you may as well get close enough so that it doesn't, what's it called? So that DDD doesn't have time to inhale again. Like, the skill that you're practicing right now is actually not very useful. Like, there's not going to be a situation where you're going to want to just keep on playing tennis with Gordo. Like, if you want to dash in after every forward tilt and make it so that it eventually DDD gets hit instead of you, that might be something that's worth practicing. Is anyone keeping track of what Poppy Juan's streak is so far for a number of volleys? It's probably like 5 or 6. Oh, the first point that the Dragon King actually loses. 6-0 to death. So true. He almost got hit by that. Is forward tilt the best thing to do for this? Or would it be jab? Or would it be forward air? I mean, pretty much everything works. You can even up tilt your way Gordo back. You actually could use this as an outro because, what's it called? If you save this replay, then the player names get removed, and you have an option when converting to a video to remove the player info as well, so they're like the percentages. So you could actually play this like in a loop if you wanted to. That's that content creator mind there, AG. I'm convinced that Dragon King stepped away from the controller for a moment. Either that or is about to DC again. Why an open arena today? So I'm going to be streaming a lot of Smash over the next like several weeks, and I wanted the first stream for the summer event to be open. Water break. Like, the main reason for open arenas is to just get more viewership. Like, people that find the arena first and then find the stream afterwards, for example. Since the arena does direct people to the channel. That's kind of the general idea for it. Speaking of other viewers, hey there, Lisa. Welcome to the channel. I know Lisa from John Dura's stream. There's a channel where if you just want to play Smash at any point of the day, but you wanted to be on stream, you always count on John's channel. What is this match? Fafe is determined to, you know, only play volleyball. I think that DDD's only gotten hit 2, maybe 3 times by the Gordo. Meanwhile, Bowser has lost 2 stocks based off of this. Even though you might not get to fight John. Yeah, it's always a treat though when he does play, because he has a pretty good Marth and a pretty good Fox as well. To say this is a match is a stretch. Why is Gordo bad? The seam's broken. He can't approach. No, he won't approach is the issue here. Gordo is bad because on reaction, you can throw out every other projectile in the game and hit it back to him. He couldn't even SD in time. Alright, there we go. Like, if you name a character, I could probably list off at least 5 moves that can safely knock the Gordo back without fail. Oh yeah, so in addition to the Gordo being defeated, it only takes 2% by the way, which isn't very much. But in addition to that, it gets launched back at DDD, and then it's like, well... Oh, you can't hit that with a forward smash. forward tilt, jab, crown, blunderbuss. Who was the best character in Ultimate? Little Mac? That'd be awful. You did use the command, answer Little Mac, but the answer is just wrong. Everyone got kicked except for I Like Pie, surprisingly. Up tilt would work as well. I mean, crown is just the best one option. This is just the best one there, because you hit the Gordo back at DDD, and then you hit DDD with the crown, and then the Gordo hits DDD, and then the crown hits DDD again, and then you can like nair or up air or something like that. I'll commentate. Okay, so right now Dragon King's throwing another Gordo. Finally, a reasonable answer. Actually, Pyra/Mythra is like not an unreasonable answer. Like, there are some people that think that Pyra/Mythra could be top 10. You had to be like, I had to see it though. Like, I don't think that they're that good. They might be like the super bottom of top tier. Like, maybe they're definitely like top 20 or something like that, but top 10, I don't know about that. Their recovery is really bad, yeah. And like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they don't really have much range. Like, Pyra has more range than Mythra, but she doesn't have the airspeed, so like, if your opponent is winning and they kind of like don't really feel like approaching, it's very difficult to like get in and get a kill as them, I feel. And I also feel like all of their moves are slower and are laggier than most of the other sorties. Like, when I look at Chrom and Roy, they're just like, oh, I'm going to use a fair, and I'm going to use like an up air afterwards, or like I can jump fair or jump up air and then do a double jump back air or something like that into your shield, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I think that their fastest out of shield option is like, I don't want to say anything wrong because I'm going to look it up, but Pyra's is like 10, I think. That's like DDD levels of out of shield option. Oh geez. Pyra's fastest out of shield option is up B, which is frame 13. That's so slow. DDD's fastest out of shield option is nair, which is frame 10, and that's still a slow option. And then Mythra's is frame 9, up smash. Up smash doesn't have that much range though, but up B is frame 10, that's not so bad. Neutral air is frame 11, that's super slow as well. So they're kind of like in this Greninja type of area, where like on paper they're really, really good, and like in advantage they can really mess you up. But if you're fighting someone that's like at the same level as you, alright, so Greninja's like known for like having bad out of shield options. But even then, his back air is frame 8, his up air is frame 10. His up air is like not very good in terms of like stopping shield pressure anyway. Up smash is frame 12. So like, at least for me, I have to play very different compared to what I'm used to. Because I'm used to shielding and punishing. But the characters don't really have that. Like by the time you nair someone, after they touch your shield, they probably have shielded. So you got to do a lot of like drop shield regrab, which is a read, because if they instead hit your shield and then hit you again, then you dropped shield and now you're getting hit by something else. Like in theory, Greninja's like super busted, right? Like you got Water Shuriken, that's like fast and covers the whole stage. And he's got like dash attack, which leads into tech chasing and up air chains and things like that, jab blocks and all sorts of crazy combos. But if Greninja's the one being pressured, or if Greninja's the one that has to like chase you around the stream, like Greninja can get circle camped basically, and also has trouble against. So if two people are like running at each other, Greninja's really good, right? But if Greninja is having to chase his opponent to get the kill, or if Greninja's kind of being chased or like being forced to shield because of the pressure, then things don't work out so well for them. So that's kind of how I feel about the characters at the moment. Top 10 matches of Ultimate. Some good countdown content. To be honest, we kind of need some DCs anyway, just to get more people into the arena. We got 13 people watching. There's only room for 8. I'm just beating my Inkling amiibo. AG was literally just talking about that with the fire wind box causing him to die unnecessarily, and then it just happens to him. I just realized that I'm still a Jigglypuff. Oh, that's okay. Who should be my next character for the stream? I'll take the first reasonable suggestion. That was surprising. Bowser up smashed, so he should have had invincibility. But I guess he got hit before the invincibility portion took effect. Let me take a look at that. Up smash. Invincible frame 11. Okay, yeah, that hit way early. Yeah, there was no way he was gonna get that. Seth? Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Dragon King. There'll be plenty of more opportunities to play throughout the summer. Oh, I should have checked the, Yeah, Sephiroth was the first answer. Alright. Steve is not a reasonable answer. Waluigi is actually a reasonable answer. I missed how the game ended. Weren't you both at not kill percent? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Koopa Claw. Still sad about how Bowser's neutral special just does that. If you get closer to the stage and then up B hugging the wall at the right distance, then you won't like peek your head out from above the platform and you won't get hit like that. And the counterplay for that is Bowser would then angle his fire downwards instead, so you would get hit on the way up, but then you can just keep on mashing up B so that you eventually hit Bowser. Wow. Nice read. Bowser's bad against, or Bowser's good against Lucina? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, Bowser is kind of one of those, like, you're hitting him and you're doing lots of damage and you're winning neutral over and over again, and now he's at 200% and you're at 50, and then he, like, hits you once and you die. So it's like, is anything a bad or a good matchup against him? Because the whole premise is you super win neutral, but he's the heaviest character in the game and doesn't die ever. Like, that's even the case for DDD. Like, DDD spends forever, like, hitting Bowser over and over. And if you fail to edgeguard him, then that's kind of it. At least as Lucina, you could counter his up B and then kind of keep him off stage. DDD has to kind of guess which up B Bowser does, because he has like 4 variations. Mash, mash, no mash, no mash, mash, no mash, and no mash, mash. So they're the 4 variations, and then also you have to choose like whether he's going to recover high or low. And then, you know, dash attack if he's going low with the right timing for one of the 4 variations. Or if he's going to go high, then throw him back off stage with a forward air and then keep on getting rid of his resources until he has to recover low. It's a lot of effort, but, you know, in theory, if you were a robot and you played perfectly, it should be unwinnable for Bowser. But, you know, we're a bunch of humans fighting against humans, so it doesn't always work out that way. And just something about like being a heavy, like you just get to make mistakes. Like you don't really get to make mistakes when you play a character like Pichu or like, you know, as I'm playing Jigglypuff. Like you get your couple of opportunities to secure the win, and if you don't, then, you know, it's kind of over. I'm so glad that Pika did not do down air there. Very proud of you, Pika, for not hastily throwing away your life to attempt to get an edge guard. Hey, Chomper. Oops. I had a dash attack. I thought that would beat the purple. How come they aren't like, what's it called? Like I thought I'm shielding in time, but I guess I'm shielding too late. purples are kind of a menace. Oh, the first time you roll back. About to smash me out of shield there. Must have been blue. Yeah, that was blue. Oh, why that way? Oh, was that? Why didn't you? Oh, I had the blue on me. Gonna have to leave. Well, thanks for stopping by. Why is Minecraft stage in the stage list? Because when DLC come out, it automatically gets added to stage list, and this one isn't terrible enough for me to remove it. Can't be a good matchup. I mean, I don't want to comment on that because I don't play Jigglypuff. And I mean, I play Jigglypuff, but like I don't like really play Jigglypuff like I do some of these other characters. And Beedrill's like a really good Olimar. Oh, Steve versus Olimar? It's hard to say. I mean, you can... I guess it really depends on who has the lead. Because I'd imagine that it would be really difficult for Olimar to kind of assert pressure when you have, like, blocks blocking the Pikmin. Obviously, you can't stand on one side of the stage while you get hit by Pikmin here. You have to approach. So you'll have to like build a wall so that the Pikmin actually don't cross it, like probably too tall. It's a little unfortunate that you're on this stage in particular, though, because I think that the Town and City and Smashville stages are specifically bad for Steve because of the material combination. I would say that in this case, you know, you're not really camping as Steve, you're getting material, generally speaking. Olimar is also not really camping in this case. So, like, they're actually, right outside of Steve's range the whole time while, keeping up the pressure with throwing out stuff. Like, Steve should, like, really have to be approaching for this because, like, otherwise he's just going to keep on taking damage from the Pikmin. Like, just because you play a character that people say is campy doesn't mean that that's like the best way to play any particular matchup. Like, Steve camping in this matchup would actually be really terrible, as we can see. Town isn't that horrible for Steve, but like, don't you only get mostly dirt and wood in this stage? Like, where are you gonna get your minecarts from? Maybe back air would be the best way to do that. Like if someone's on you and you're trying to get the pigment off. See, this looks fine. Like, given that, you know, I Like Pie lost their first stock when they had like, when Olimar had like 10% basically. Like, taking the first stock when they have like only 70 or 80 is not so bad. Yeah, no anvil because no iron. You get iron on all stages, but you get more of some materials versus another depending on what stage you're on. So on Lilat, you get lots of iron and hardly any dirt and wood. Meanwhile, on this stage, you get like mostly wood and dirt with some iron. It's not the same order for every stage. It's the same order on every battlefield, like, or Omega stage. But I Like Pie is technically our resident Steve expert here, so you can ask them. Name the first video game Stormy Sensei remembers playing. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. What storied game life that would be. Hey there, Bit Bros. You got it. During the summer, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, I'm going to be doing Smash on the weekdays and the normal stuff on the weekends. Yeah, through Labor Day. I'm using the Midwest summer here. You guys think that I'm like a teenager? What are these answers? Although E.T. is a pretty old game. That's actually way before my time, honestly. Yeah, that's a lot closer. Mario 64. It's one of the first video games I owned. You know, that wasn't a hand-me-down from my older brother. One of the first. I think that it was technically Pokemon Red, probably. That or Pokemon... No, it had to be Pokemon Red because the Pokemon games came out before the Stadium. Because I was going to say it could have been Pokemon Stadium. Revel in your newfound power. I mean, even though being a moderator on this channel doesn't really mean much. Because we almost never need to have chat moderated. So the people in chat that have a wrench next to their name with blue names, those are moderators. It means that they have the ability to time someone out and delete messages and ban people from the stream. But in this scenario, or for this channel, it doesn't really do anything, really. I guess there are a couple of other things, like you're able to post links and whatnot, which is occasionally useful. We were really hoping that they were going to sit there and shield. I just sit and eat chips, I don't mod. Yeah, mods on the channel basically they're like, I don't know, a really bad high school teacher that is checked out. You know, just kind of sitting there, you just assign the assignments, say like, alright, read these chapters, test is on Friday. And then they just sit back in their chair. We may end up needing, I mean, because I currently have the cap for Friday's tournament at 16. I might end up needing to increase that cap. Wait until the channel grows. I kind of like the slow growth we've been having. Kind of makes it so that only the people that actually stick around, like, already kind of belong to the community, you know? Like, if you've ever watched one of those, like, you know, videos on YouTube where they say something like, oh, hey, so it turns out that, you know, only 5% of you that watch these videos are subscribed. So, you know, subscribe because it really helps me out, you guys. Like, I don't have that problem whatsoever. Like, I think it's like 80% of my viewership is from subscribers, something like that. And that just comes from, you know, slow and steady growth. And also not making something that's like super exploded on the internet. Nice tech. No, there's 16, the entries are capped at 16 right now on the tournament, but I can increase it to like really anything. I can increase it as high as 256. Not that we would actually manage to come up with 256 people. It seems like Beedrill's going to kind of just wait there. I don't think that down here is going to work for a couple more percent. Especially now that they've seen you do it like twice, or, you know? Actually, Bit Bros, the reason why they air dodge is because you get close to them. It's not because you're trying to attack them. If you just jump towards them while they're trying to land, they will air dodge even if you don't throw out an attack. A lot of people like to say that, you know, computers are reading your inputs, but they're actually just programmed to air dodge when a human would actually normally attack them. So you can actually practice, like, you know, punishing bad defensive options by juggling computer level 9s. Just like jump out there, they'll air dodge, and then after they're done air dodging, that's when you hit them again. Would that have been up smashed? Probably. Check the link in the description. It has all the information you need to know, because time zones. And don't worry if you can't make on 1 week, because there'll be another one the next week. Welcome back, Pokemon Tojo. Imagine hosting tournaments once a week. That's actually usually how most tournaments are hosted every week. And in fact, there are actually some tournaments that are run daily. For example, let me find that channel. A couple of these that I'm subscribed to. There's a Japanese tournament series that is called Tamisuma. It's an online event, and almost every day they host events. It's actually pretty nice too as well, because like I wake up in the morning and then I check my subscription box and it's like a whole bunch of Japanese Wi-Fi tournaments from like from a variety of characters, and it's nice to just kind of like, you know, add them to my watch list. Hey there, Drunk Elmo. Good to see you here. Now, the thing is that it does work on real humans too. It's the exact same thing. If you have a human that has a habit, then you should learn how to punish habits. Like, if you attack the CPU and they air dodged, and you missed your attack because of it, that means that a human probably would have also air dodged your attack and not gotten hit by you. Oh, I was wondering why Drunk Elmo showed up, but we got a Ricknick's raid over here. So we got Scarfy over here, we got Ghost, Ricknick himself. How's it going, everyone? How was the Wind Waker randomizer? For those of you that don't know about Ricknick, they stream Smash on Fridays, so if you're interested in another Smash channel, there's your go-to place. But he also does like a variety of stuff. Kind of like my channel, he does Smash like once or twice a week, and that's what everyone shows up for. But then he also has like, you know, actual content as well that he, you know, actually puts effort into. But no one watches it. This is a very common Smash streamer conundrum. But he's currently going through a Wind Waker randomizer. Just got through going through a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Did some Omori as well. Good stuff. I'm a fan. I watch it every Friday, so might be something you guys are interested in. The grind is painful but worth it. Sounds like we got a new subscriber, but I don't see... Did the alert box show up? I heard the noise, but did it show up on screen for you guys? But thanks for subscribing, Ghost. It didn't show up, man. Can I replay the alert? There it is. Alright, it does show up. Is there a penalty for having a streak? No, of course not. Ooh, that's... yeah, invincibility. This looks pretty even, but, you know, Bowser's going to live for a lot longer than Olimar, so technically Olimar's losing here. As you can see, like, there was almost nothing that Olimar could have done to Bowser to kill him in that situation. But all it took was a side B. You should start tilting that upwards. Like, if they get hit from that distance, you can angle the Fire Breath upwards and get a little extra damage. Ooh. There we go. Got a 70% deficit here. That's a pretty rough one. It killed both Pikmin and also did the damage to Olimar. Nice spot dodge. I didn't even see it. Up tilt to get rid of that. If I were Bowser and Olimar threw 2 purples at me, I would probably focus on killing those 2 purples more than dealing damage to Olimar. Because, like, purple Pikmin are the one thing that actually stop you from approaching. Do it again. And one of the few things that can be done to, like, edgeguard you. Like, in a lineup like this where there's no purple, you can literally just kind of run straight at Olimar. And like you can take some damage, but like it's better to take a little bit of damage and then like get in on Olimar than it is to, you know, take a lot of damage trying to slowly approach. You only really need to be careful when, you know, you got purples out. Pretty sure that Sheik is Sheik. Pretty sure. I could be wrong though. Bowser's actually a high tier. He's a fast heavy. He's pretty good. Please win. I'll try my best. I haven't played Sephiroth since Pyre was released. But actually that's not true. I took him out a little bit because when my friend came over to play some offline matches, he didn't know like all the Sephiroth tech, so I like showed him some of that. And all of that work is I really hope that I get to show off the stuff. Whoa, that's fast. Oh. It's supposed to be dash attack. Oh, got me. Ooh, I did the stuff. Cool. Oh, I tried to get you to SD again. This game's still even after all this. Now I'm losing. Probably shouldn't have gotten that kill at all. Why? Why? Bowser has the weirdest, like, box for getting grabbed. Oh wait, I could have, what's it called? Oh, and I lost my wing. I totally forgot about my my down B counter. I wish I could play offline with someone. All my friends are not interested in competitive Smash and online sucks. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it takes a while. Like, you pretty much have to get into an environment that kind of fosters that. So like, I didn't even know what competitive was until I got to college. And even then, like, the people that I played with freshman year were like, not competitive at all. And then like, one of them discovered competitive. And like, you know, he would play with us, and he was kind of like the second best in the group, and he would start like this wave dashing, but it was completely useless wave dashing, right? And so we were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you could just, it'd be faster for you to just run. And he was like, I'm being unpredictable. That was like always what he would say. And like, you know, it was just kind of silly at the time. But like, once he got better at like actually playing the game, and once I got better, and once I discovered competitive for myself, then it was like, you know, very interesting. You really have to like find a subgroup for it. And if you can't, then you gotta make your own subgroup. Hey there, Mr. Bowser Plays. Welcome to the stream. I think that if I had remembered earlier that I could use my Scintilla to counter Bowser's recovery, then I probably would have won. But yeah, it wasn't until like the very end that I was like, oh yeah, that's a move. And I messed up my on that particular stage. I think is a little more difficult than usual, but I was trying to go for the angled octo slash. So like, as they're recovering, you can actually hit them before their 2-frame if you angle it downwards into the stage. And it's like super broken. But sometimes if you mess it up, you just kind of like go off stage and die. It's still a fun little technique to try out. Well, I was in college, so we're talking about Melee right now. Ultimate only came out like 3 years ago. I heard that like Play Versus or whatever that company is called, which that does like this scholastic esports for high schools, teamed up with Nintendo, and now Smash is going to be like a varsity sport. I mean, I heard it from chat, and then I watched a YouTube video that talked about it. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that every high school will have it. Are you the captain of the Smash team? Maybe. Maybe you'll find someone that's even better than you. Like, that's another thing about it. Like, you know, maybe the existence of this event will show you that actually there's like this random group of people that you don't even talk to that are like way better than you. Get a scholarship in esports? Well, just because, even though it's a varsity sport, you'd have to have like a college have like an esports league. Some do, not many. I don't know how likely you're going to get to have a scholarship for it though. But you can't possibly have a college league and scholarship and all that stuff until you also have it at the high school level. So it's still a step going forward, you know? The last time you saw me was in Vigilante Geeks stream. Yeah, I guess so. That was probably a while ago. don't think my school will do esports. Yeah, that's okay. Like, I mean, my college didn't have an esports league, but it was just like a bunch of random people that were like, hey, we like competitive Smash, but there aren't any people that play competitive Smash. Let's make a club. And like, through playing with them, I learned how to, play competitive. Sure, it took me getting 3-stocked and 4-stocked for 3 years in a row, but, I eventually learned. And now I can teach you guys. Are you sure you're the only person that plays competitive in your last school? Like, I feel like unless you have a school-wide tournament with, a good number of entrants, there's really no way of knowing. But at the same time, I guess it's also kind of rare to really be into competitive Smash at such a young age. Like, it's mostly a college game, It's just like college kids and a couple of like random young prodigies. And I say the word prodigy like very loosely, not like they were just born and they naturally have the gift, but more like they started playing against competitive people at a young age and therefore they've developed in a way that happens to work well against competitive, or works well for competitive. That's usually how all these, super young people go. Like, if you think about MKLeo, who was, like, #1 in the world at the age of, like, 15 or something like that, and was, like, 2-stocking the #2 player in the world in a random Mexico regional event at the age of, like, 14. Like, you think, oh, man, this young kid, where does he come from? Well, I mean, his cousin is Javi, who is, like, a top player in Mexico and has been for years, and he's been playing Smash since like he was 4 years old. Yeah, well, I mean, MKLeo being a young kid playing Smash was in Brawl and Melee times. But MKLeo becoming the best player in Mexico and defeating Mr. R is in Smash 4 times. Got a lot of Bowsers today. On Sunday, there were like so many King DDDs. Like, everyone played DDD during that day. But today is the day of the Bowsers. Brawl is probably one of the few games, or it's probably the game that I know the least about in the competitive sense. Like, Brawl came out the year that I went to college, and so I played it casually in the same way that I played Smash 64 and Melee casually at the time. And like, with my floor mates when I was in freshman year, we played all 3 of those games casually as well. And when I discovered competitive Smash, it was, only Melee that I learned competitive for. Now, I used some of the knowledge that I gained from that about like, spacing and neutral and, advantage state, disadvantage state, things like that from my learning about Melee for Smash Brawl. But, I've never Dakist before. Glide tossing, never done that before. I did figure out chain grabs though. I've done like DDD and Falco chain grabs across the stage, and even a couple of like Marth chain grabs as well for Brawl. Definitely could have forward tilted, down smash. Forward tilt probably was just the best answer there, but you know, you weren't expecting up smash, so you had already decided. I think you can use Fire Breath to stop that recovery, by the way. Not stop it, but like at least tack on some extra damage. Tuesday over here. That is a proper grammatical correction. It is Tuesday. It's a conjunction, not a possessive. Oh, you weren't actually correcting their grammar. You were just saying it is Monkey Monday. I think it actually is Monkey Monday over on Freestyles' channel. Am I a teacher? Nope. I have taught before. For one summer, I got a job as a teacher. But it was like, was I paid? I don't remember if I was paid for that. I think it was a volunteer job. It was just kind of something to do so that I could, you know, be a productive member of society over time. Teaching's a tough job, though. Like, I enjoyed it, but it was also like, it also filled me with existential dread and crippling, like, paralyzing fear. Because, like, the concept of, like, so with the job that I have now, right, which is a programmer, like, what's the worst thing that happens if I fail at my job? The program crashes, or like there's a bug and someone has to fix it. Maybe I have to fix it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But like, as a teacher, if you fail at your job as a teacher and you fail to teach like whatever the topic is, like, you're gonna have these kids walking around like not knowing multiplication, or like not knowing parts of speech, or like, you know, history of their state or whatever. And all of schooling just builds off of one another. So like, if you don't know how to multiply, then you're not going to be able to figure out how to do greatest common factors or least common multiple. If you can't do those, you're not going to be able to factor polynomials. You can't do that, you can't do algebra. You can't do that, you can't do calculus. Like, just the concept of being able to let someone down like that because I wasn't good enough. Like, I do not envy teachers. They have a really, really difficult job. And especially in the United States, they go really, really underappreciated, both in terms of the pay that they get and also how society just kind of treats them generally. I thought for sure you're gonna like down B or down air there. I kind of see what Beatrice was talking about when it comes to like being a quote-unquote jumpy Bowser. Oh, I made the comeback. I mean, that's the Bowser method, right? He died, Steve died at 95% after hit, while you were at 165%. What was my major in? I did applied mathematics. With a minor in economics. Well, I'm not so sure. Like, applied math actually probably should not have worked out for me. Because, like, so I went to an engineering school, and I took the job as, or not the job, but I chose my major as applied mathematics, right? And so basically the description of applied math is, you know, you have a lot of the tools for like all the other applied sciences, but you don't really study any one particular science too closely, right? So I knew more chemistry than a physicist, and I knew more physics than a chemist, you know, and so on. But like, I didn't know enough for any of those things to actually get a job in any of those fields. And even when it came to computer programming, like, you know, I knew a little. I took like 2 classes, I think, on programming, and probably should not have been able to get a job as a programmer, because all of the jobs at the career fair were saying that they wanted someone with a computer science degree. That's probably the most marketable major right now, is probably computer science or like computer engineering. But luckily the job that I was at, they wanted people basically from any sort of science background, and they just wanted to basically make us take a test to see whether we would be able to learn a new programming language, because the language that my company uses is pretty rare. Like, not many people program in it, so not many schools teach it. So since they have to teach everyone anyway, it's not a big deal if you don't know, you know, if you're not a computer programmer. Delay's pretty strong. I should play a better online character. Yeah, I think that most of my viewer base is in the US, and it sounds like you're in Europe, so that isn't surprising that you have to deal with more delay than usual. Now, can you believe that this is this isn't the first DDD we're seeing, because Dragon King used DDD. But if it hadn't been for Dragon King, this would have been the first DDD for the stream, even though we've been going for like an hour and a half. Which is crazy on this channel, especially like when we have days like yesterday. Oh, I didn't realize that you were from Mexico. I thought that you were just Mexican. But that's cool to know, Chomper. How didn't you notice earlier? I mean, until you say something like, hey, this is the country in which I live, I'm not really going to make any assumptions about that. Like, I knew that you spoke Spanish, but Pika does that, and Pika doesn't live in Mexico. Like, Spanish is the second most popular language in America, or in the United States of America. So So like speaking Spanish literally means nothing as far as like where you're from over here. Yeah, BitBros speaks Spanish and doesn't even live in Mexico or America. Is in Argentina. And actually, I forgot. I thought that I misremembered because I thought that you lived in Venezuela, but apparently it's Argentina. Suddenly this became close. This was like not close at all before. But Paviwan could get the comeback here. Like he's basically a fire breath or two from making this completely even. You can't air dodge there. You actually have to use your horizontal recovery. Today's drink is Mountain Dew. Actually, I find beer really gross. I have tasted it before. I've actually tried a couple of different variations of it, and all of them have been nasty. To me. So I don't know if I just haven't found the right one yet, or if like all beer is going to be nasty to me. But I don't like it at all. Old Gordo. The habits that you have as Olimar actually like don't work well at all as DDD. Oh, that was a nice double jump. Unfortunate. I think you should just kind of like take it or shield or something. I thought about forward smashing there, but I was like, there's no way that's gonna work, right? Oh, you got me there. Oh, I wanted that so badly. I knew the Gordo was coming. Nope, not at that percent. Why? Looks like we got a newcomer to the arena. LM51. The ledge didn't save me from the orbs. Does it ever? You should have just ran away unshielded. Are the tournaments every Friday or every day of the week? It's every Friday. You can use the link in the description to kind of see more information there. To be fair, I was trying to tease him there, so I guess I deserve that. Nice grab. That's the first grab I've seen. I think I caught that jump. Yeah. I thought that that would work, but apparently I was wrong. AO be playing Dynamax Adventure right now. I don't know who AO is. Hey there, JV Cuber. Hey there, the Luigi Master. Welcome to the channel. By the way, did you find the arena first, or did you find the stream first? Ooh, I almost died there. Oh, why not? I thought I was supposed to have a ridiculous sword. Oh, he tried to counter. That would have actually worked. I saw the animation start, but it was a little too slow. Oh, the system works. Well, thanks for stopping by after the game. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be charging that. I could have killed you there. I'm dead. Timing. What? My shield grab is so sad. No. Oh, I'm fast. I got my wings apparently. Just so fast. Jeez. Speaking of Roy right now. Dead again? Yep. Oh, the one time you didn't roll away. That's why you gotta mix it up. I was expecting a defensive retreating option, but because he attacked, I got hit. If you don't play Luigi, I'll be so mad. What if he's a Mario Party Luigi Master? Or what if he's a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Luigi Master, you know? Just because you got a name of Luigi Master doesn't mean that you play... You know, Smash might not even be their main game, you know? That's a slow grab. Man, I thought I was supposed to have this long sword. Somehow that didn't work. That's what I was waiting for, but I guess I needed to wait a bit longer. Or just like wait indefinitely, because they seem to like to wait on ledge. Oh, that was really well spaced. Because you've done poor spacing before, and I was like, alright, well, I'll just get in here. Oh, I wanted that so badly. Unfortunate. I'm sure you meant to Zaire and hit me, but you grabbed the ledge instead. What happened there? I thought I just explained it. They double jumped back onto the stage and pressed the Z button, which normally means that you throw out your little plasma grab, plasma tether, and it's as an attack. But also it's also the way you grab the ledge. I think you can prevent that from happening by pressing down while doing it. But, you know, if you think it's going to work, you don't always do the guaranteed thing. Whoops, missed my inputs. Oh yeah, that was a terrible option that always got me killed. I remember. See that half waft is ready. Oh, I'm dead. Man. Yeah, that makes sense. I wish I hadn't got my angles, like... I'm too afraid to like do my downward angled blade dash. So I have to keep on going to the stage. Alright, what's the next character I'm playing? I'm going to take the first reasonable answer. But I was forward tilting. He just like grabbed me out of it. I wanted to counter that. I tried my best to go off stage with him. Pyro would have died. Oops. Stop holding it in. DI out so you don't get killed by that at like 80 for no reason. I think I saved my jump. Guess I was a frame late. Or I should have just forward aired, or forward tilted, I mean. DDD is the first reasonable answer. It's gonna be your last match? Alright, sounds good. I agree. I did get what I deserved. If I were the better player, it wouldn't have turned out that way. We got a newcomer. Hello there to the channel. Same here. I'm gonna count all the Young Link projectiles, and sure, that's only going to, I don't know why you would, I mean, you're not battling right now. Like, if you're ever fighting someone and you're saying to yourself, man, there are so many projectiles, I'm gonna count all the projectiles, you're actually just gonna make yourself play worse. Because, like, in addition to thinking about, you know, what habits they have and, like, you know, do they like to shoot boomerang straight or upwards, or, you know, into the ground and bounce it back up, or, you know, what bomb combos to avoid, and what's your kill percent, and how do they like to recover. You're also thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, you're messing with all of your memory at the same time. Just kind of like think of it as the play style. Like, you wouldn't count the number of jumps on a DDD, or you wouldn't count, you know, every single percent that Bowser lives until, or the number of times that Ganondorf uses Nair, or something like that. It's just how the character plays. Luigi is not entirely an unreasonable, like, suggestion. I've actually never really played Luigi, but, you know, his playstyle is enough that I would actually consider playing him. Yeah, count the number of Sheik forward tilts, right? Like, everyone talks about the super obvious things like Sonic Spin Dash, or, you know, Mega Man pellets, or like Metal Blades, or Young Link arrows. But, you know, how many times do you get like Mithra forward air, or like, you know, Palu Nair? I saw your joke the first time. You made me lose count at 135. Oh, hey there, Mercy. How's it going? How many breads have you eaten in your life? That's kind of a difficult question anyway, right? Like, if you have a sandwich, right? And it's like connected, like you have a sub sandwich, right? So you have like your French bread roll and you cut it open on one half, but you leave the other half intact. Did you eat one piece of bread or did you eat two? And then if you have a sub sandwich and you split both sides, so you have like two separate pieces of bread, do you have one piece of bread or do you have two? And then if you have that same scenario, then like, as Gold Panther is about to talk about that, like, what about pizza, right? You have one huge piece of dough and it's cut into 8 or 6, and you have one slice. Did you have one piece of bread? Did you have 1/6 of a piece of bread? But then if you're talking about like, you know, if you make a sandwich, you know, regular loaf of bread that's cut into slices, like, are you having, you know, 1/20 of a piece of bread? Or are you having 2 pieces of bread? Okay, stop. It's an interesting question. I mean, you could, obviously the answer is just you would count the weight or like the volume. Actually, you know, you wouldn't count the volume, it would literally be the weight. That's the only way you would reasonably want to do it. Number of grams of fiber. My brain hurts. Well, if you don't want your brain to hurt, don't pose such interesting questions. Just saying hello to my favorite Robo Stormy. Hey there, Lawrence Brothers. Oh, interesting. My chatbot actually keeps track of like who's subscribed and things like that. Uh-oh, Robo Stormy's pulling ahead of you, Chomper. I was actually thinking the other day like, oh, good job, you passed Robo Stormy, now you're in the top 10. But they're like 20 minutes behind you, which means you can never stop watching. Especially now that we're doing Smash all the time over the summer. Probably by the end of the summer, RoboStorm will probably be in top 5. Indeed, we have an open arena today. Going for the disrespect. I mean, if he's at 200% and goes for a spike to get a comeback, that's not disrespect, that's, you know, trying to do a last-ditch Hail Mary and having it work. Like, just because it's a spike doesn't mean it's disrespectful. Sometimes you go for a footstool because it's the only thing that'll kill. Disrespect is like not killing your opponent when you actually could. Like if you got a rest, like a Jigglypuff that misses a rest, and you just like, you know, let them wake up on their own or jab them or something like that. Like that's disrespectful. Or like, you know, if you actually killed your opponent and they should have died, but then you go out there and you save them so that you can like keep on racking up percent. Or if you have a kill throw and you grab them but you're still pummeling them past kill percent just because you want to bully them. Those are the types of things that are disrespectful. silly things like hitting a spike or, you know, footstool or, you know, reading a roll. Those are just like playing the game, you know? Why are you upset with this sword set? Like, this is optimal. This is what all the best sword fighters in the world use, including the best sword fighter in the world, Anonymous Moniker. Honestly, I don't think that every Smash player knows what disrespect is. I think that, you know, since, like, people just say, oh, disrespect, like, actually, that happens pretty often. Like, I've hit someone with a spike when they would have recovered, and then afterwards, they said that I went for the disrespect, and I was like, that's not disrespect, that's securing the kill. Like, there are a lot of terms that people think everyone knows, but they don't. Like, for example, camping, right? Like, I see all the time, especially at, like, in low-level arenas or streams, that, like, people accuse anyone of camping just because they, like, throw a projectile. Like, who here thinks that this Mii sword fighter right now is camping? This doesn't look like camping to me. This looks like I have a projectile you have to approach, and I fight my way out of the corner. Like, I feel like everyone just wants, no matter what character you're playing, even if it's like Mega Man, don't throw any projectiles, just run up and dash attack their shield. That's how Smash is supposed to be played. Don't throw any projectiles, don't shield, don't roll, just only do dash attack, spot dodge, smash attack, spot dodge. You know, that's how you're supposed to play. Because if you do anything else, you're camping, right? You're playing lame or whatever. He's approaching but not, then is it really camping? Or like the word spam, you know? There are a lot of, like, especially like okay players, like they recently started getting into competitive and they're like pretty decent, but they're like, you know, not quite there yet, and they come across someone that is really bad. Like, they're basically just button mashing, right? They're just flicking the C stick in the direction that the opponent is, or like they're just using a couple of special moves the whole time, and they're like, oh, I can't believe that you're spamming. Like, why are you spamming? Stop spamming. And they can't tell the difference between, you know, actually not being good enough at the game to have an actual game plan and use a variety of moves, compared to, you know, that actually being part of their detailed game plan. Like, if I'm playing as Falco, I'm going to spam lasers. And that's like an intentional thing that I'm going to do because it's a good projectile. And if you approach, then, you know, I'll get away. Or like, the classic example is Pikachu, right? If you got a Pikachu that is on one side of the stage and they're shooting out their Thunder Jolts, they can do 2-in-1 double jump. and then you get close to them and they quick attack to the other side of the stage and then keep on doing thunder jolts. Like that is, you know, actually camping, but it's intentional, you know, has purpose. It's building up percent and, you know, something that you have to actually deal with. Compare that with just like not actually knowing what you're doing and just using the same move because it works against your little brother, basically. Two completely different concepts. Dash attack. Oh no. It would have worked. Hey, I like it. Chomper with the ledge trapping. That's the most important thing to learn as DDD, because it's his strongest tool. Alright, see ya, B-Drill. Thanks for stopping by. That's a pretty old message. I was ranting for a bit. Sometimes that's just how the character has to play. Like, Samus uses mini projectiles, but that's just how Samus wins. Doesn't have the best aggressive options. How do you go from camping to you playing Falco? Stick to the subject. Because Mike Falco camps. It's literally part of the exact same topic. There's so many people live today. Just looking through my subscription box. Oh, shit. Went too high up. That's why I'm glad that DDD's up here is multi-hit. You gotta punish that. That was a pure and simple ledger grab. Bowser's get up attack is so good. Why? Forward air would have worked. You could have like kept your stock too. Stocks are for the weak, down air for life. Oh, misinput. I guess they were trying to get up attack from the ledge, so maybe they were like, they did up B and then held the A button to do get up attack, but instead they traded with a fire breath, so it was the buffered neutral air instead. What should we do tomorrow? Or like Wednesday or something like that. Oops. I was supposed to reverse that. I'm really missing all of these. Like every single one. Small battlefield. Shulk. Welcome, hello there. Unfortunately, I saw the Dragon King disconnected again. Unfortunate. What am I for there? It's pretty cool that he's got that tech. I would not mind having a Shulk player in the community. Just gotta work on that roll habit. Okay, not bad. Didn't have enough jumps. Gordo, why? You're so bad. Oh, bad DI. I wasn't expecting bad DI there. Expecting good DI. Did I see what I did? Yeah, I missed my recovery. And there was a spike, but it was inconsequential. He was already dead. LP spike was amazing? It wasn't that great. Are you hello there, James? I liked the Shulk tech there. Like the switching to shield during the hit stun of the rapid jab. Nice. Made that ambiguous. Wasn't expecting bad DI. Good old Gordo. Whoa. What am I gonna do to punish that now? Ooh, thank goodness. Oh, it's a different mini sword fighting now. Sure wish I knew what set they were. This is way worse than what it was before. Way worse. About that distance. Why didn't it work? I guess he drifted a little bit. Oh, the SD. That's about what I wanted to do the last time anyway. Looks like we got another newcomer. Toil. Maybe that's Toll. I can't really see. My screen is too small. Oh yeah, I remember. I was supposed to make a timer that talked about the upcoming tournament series. And I never got around to doing that before the stream started. But it's in the description. But There is a, oh geez, Gordo. Tried to roll through it. But every Friday there's going to be a tournament. Was it worth 30%? Oops, that was a speed dash attack, which would have worked, I think. Good old Gorda. Come out here. Lextro. As Stormy says, Lextro is another Smash streamer. Got a lot of them coming back through today. The 30% was worth. Oh, I had noticed that there weren't that many streams lately. How is Houston? Hang out with some college friends. That'll be me in a couple of, or like a month from now. One of my friends is getting married. So I'll be traveling to California. Wanted that since you did a double jump there. Way too many double jumps. I think that you should probably play a character with more than 2 jumps or something if you want to play like this. But at least against DDD, like, this is just kind of free swat you out of the air. Like maybe DDD should be your character. DDD plays this particular style very well. The whole like double jump or jump in, jump back. Use forward air to swat them out of the sky. Oh, I'm dead. Well, even game now. Oh, thank you. I think you actually could have killed me from there with a fully charged forward smash. I don't, like, why did you were surprised by that outcome? I thought that you had given up and that was just like, you going for that. I would have even survived, even if you had a stock extra. I can recover from Bowser side B into the blast zone. Gordo so bad. Oh, you're a roller. That's right. Oops. Supposed to be run off there. Let's say starting with this game, everyone gets like one more game in the ring. And we'll call it at that point. We'll be on round 47 or so. Or if people leave the arena too early, then it'll be earlier than that. Really? How? That was just me being bad. I was at 55%. I was surprised that I couldn't mash out of that in time. That was a good call out. Good awareness of my habits. Gordo. Oops, that was supposed to be forward tilt, not dash attack. Oops, that was supposed to be running. Roll through, okay. Ooh, that was close. Technically, I could have mashed faster. I was using my left hand. Usually, if I really want to live, I'll use my palm of my right hand to rotate instead. It's a lot faster. But I honestly thought that, 55%, like, that's not that big of a deal. Looks like we got a special guest here. Triviality's lurking somewhere. The old Nintendo 64 trick. I mean, it works. It's the most optimal way to mash. There you go. I needed you to speak so that could happen. Why did I go so far? I should have stayed lurking. Nope. You're getting traffic here. I think that like all of our viewers are the same anyway, but just in case, I got some new ones this time. Ah, you're dead. Oh, why weren't you dead? I actually did not mean to run there. Person plays Hero the way I do, like not much menu, lots of side B, and like pressure with neutral B. It's not a very good way to play Hero. Like the whole point is to have like all these broken options. Oh. Yeah, it was a little bit early. I knew the bounce was about to run out, but I don't play enough against Hero to like really get it down exactly. The last time you were killed by Thwack, it was at 30. I mean, that's the exact percent where it starts like ramping up, isn't it? Like it's at 1% if you're both at 0. And it stays that way until like I think the opponent, or until you get to 30. Alright, Boring is back. Last time they used... let me try to remember here. Was it Shulk? No, it wasn't Shulk. They used someone. Oh, Sword Fighter. That's right. You gotta save your jump. Do not mash jump out of hit stun. I will kill you for it. It's like the first thing that I look for as far as habits to break. Don't jump up here. Oh boy. This is what happens when you don't have a jump. I don't think I have a jump, though. It didn't matter. You gotta save those jumps, don't mash. Just like hold it, drift away from your opponent, go underneath them. Don't jump, air dodge maybe. Air dodging in is actually pretty useful. Or if you're going to jump, don't like hold left and then jump, because that's like what everyone does, right? You can jump straight up and then see where you're going to land. You can jump away in order to avoid getting hit, and then as Ike you can side B back to the stage. You can buffer air dodge diagonally down and in. That would also be a better option. Neutral air dodge as well. Nothing at all. You can instantly up B as well. It's not to say that jumping is always bad. Or if you're going to jump, at least jump neutral air dodge or something like that. It's all about like having options. Ooh, that was interesting. That was some very odd momentum. I'm waiting for a side B. Oh. Unfortunate. You see that drift? Like, he lived because of that. use too many jumps for that. Oh, forward tilt. I like it. That up too. Oh, buddy hit him on the head. Gordo's so bad. See that drift there? I made him think that I was going to go to center stage, but then I faked out and went back towards where he was standing. So it was such a bad option. There's like no way he's gonna go directly underneath me. That's the strat there. We're going to see the multi-game conditioning. Is it going to be hands off my down B instead of down smash? Nope, just straight down B. Missed there. Tried to do it before there. Could have done what I wanted to do there. Oh, you can spot dodge there, that too. Okay. I didn't know that. Ooh, nice DI. Not everyone would have done that. Ooh, very nice. That's one of those situations where it's like, you know, I could die if I get hit in the wrong way here, so I'm just going to like use a whole bunch of my resources and get back to stage. Like, sometimes you gotta think, this is a bad landing option, but being on stage and taking an extra 30% is a lot better than, you know, dying while having a 50% lead. So that's why I used like 6 jump, or I used 4 jumps. I used 4 jumps and air dodged, because at least that way I landed and got my jumps back. That's actually a really good option there, because DDD actually does get 2-framed by Bowser's down tilt. I wasn't even like holding down in order to stop that from happening. Try to go for a footstool. It never works because DDD has terrible airspeed. FDI. Wonder if there's still people to raid at this time. Triv, you about to start streaming? Freestyles is still live. Or, yeah, it's still live. This is an interesting matchup. It's like not too bad for ZSS or like for good ZSS, but you kind of have to know what you're doing, and there's a lot of reacting to what DDD's doing and then doing the thing that beats that. But yeah, time to shield that. Oops, that was a mistake. I'm dead. Oh, not dead. Yeah, time to shield that, unfortunately. I was actually trying to cheese there. I was going to use the wind box to have you kill yourself. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Supposed to be there, but forward air is actually the better option to do there anyway. Flip kick? Nope. Not this time. kick you? Sounds good. Don't worry, I'll kick everyone after this match, the next match. I mean, I did say everyone will get one more, but Toll is a newcomer to the channel. You're streaming in 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm not gonna last that long. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you'd be able to keep on playing. Well, at least you'd play the one other game that would happen for the stream. That still hit me. I was expecting a chomp. Unfortunate roll there. Oh, nice timing. I was holding shield, so he got the perfect one frame. Are you dead? Okay. Cheese so bad. You baited me with that. Short hop over the Gordo. That's not gonna work. I honestly was like hanging back because I was waiting for the waft. Like I didn't want to like get hit by it. If you had, you know, just gone a little bit lower, I guess. I don't like the fastball back air. I do like to. Oh yeah, so the reason why I didn't was because of the threat of waft. Because like I was thinking like, oh, he's going to expect me to come out there and edge guard him, and I'm just gonna get hit by a waft and like die at 100. Oops, I tried to air spot dodge there. And actually, when it comes to Wario, I actually prefer to forward air and not fast fall because forward air also covers bike. Good old Gordo. Oh, there's a Gordo coming towards me? That's okay, I'll just use this projectile after I see it coming. Should have dab locked. I didn't believe in myself. Nice. That's a good recovery. But then, like, really terrible option, like, once you got on the stage. I should dash attack that. No harm done, but like, if I'm not gonna dash attack, I need to Gordo stick there. Even though Gordo stick is terrible. 60% chance of actually activating. How do you set up a strategy around that? To be fair, it's like actually broken, and there's so many recoveries that are completely invalidated by it. That was a crit. Little sticky C-stick moment. So an ultimate, and only an ultimate, if you use, if you keep on flicking the C-stick, you won't get the tilt that you want, you'll just do nothing. Roll away, or roll through me. Oops, nope. That was a terrible time to look at chat. I thought I was doing Gordo up, but I was up beating. Luckily I heard myself doing it, and I was like, that is not the option that I should be doing right now. Alright, that was the last one for the stream. Hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves today. There's going to be a lot more Smash where that came from for the rest of summer. Like I said before, from Memorial Day until Labor Day, we're going to be doing Smash on weekdays, single player content on weekends, and every Friday we're doing a weekly tournament. Details are in the description. You can sign up for as many of those tournaments as you want, but don't sign up for all of them if you don't know you're going to be able to do it. Just kind of like, you can sign up for one, you can sign up for this Fridays, and then next week sign up for next Fridays and so on. It just makes things a little less complicated when the day of. Also remember you got to check in 2 hours before, otherwise you'll be auto DQ'd, and I'm really quick with the DQ button. Smash until determined, yeah, pretty much. So, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. At this point, I'm going to send you over to... Let's see who's live. Freestyles. Freestyles Versus is another Smash streamer. They stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even when it's not summer. So if you guys like this time of day, that's where you guys can go. I'll hit them with the Stormy raid. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good night, everyone.